This is Tammy, and I'm with Mandy from Seek Heavenly Things, and I'm part of the 12. I'm obviously in the car. I'm just going to get right to it. Jesus speaks through Mandy. She is the messenger for Jesus, has been since December 30th, 2022. This is the second phase of the pre-introductory phase, and we're taking a little break, and Jesus is doing parts within that break, okay? So obviously this was posted on Mandy's YouTube on 5/24. It says a break before part 28, part 1. God's physical calendar is 2/5. God's spiritual calendar is 8/5. God's true Gregorian is 12/9. And this says labor video message Jesus gave. This is for the future, for the very end, when the dragon tries to devour the woman in Revelation 12. Jesus asked me to release this now. I do not know why. I am just being obedient. All right, so this was given to Mandy from Yeshua on 10/2 of 2023. All right, here we go. My children, thank you for being here and supporting this situation. This situation is not going to be easy for anyone, especially Mandy, when the dragon tries to devour her. She's going to feel like her insides are ripping apart. It's going to be very uncomfortable. She'll be in tremendous amount of pain. I want you to see, children, I am trying to wake you up. I want you to know this is truly the end, and Mandy has been hearing from me this entire time. I want you to think about all the words that you have used against her and the other chosen. I want you to think about how you mocked and scoffed at her when all she did was come to you with love. I want you to know her heart is truly pure, and what I've asked her to do is almost impossible unless I am living through her. I have asked her all week not to eat, and she's on the 8th day of not eating, just like the chosen. I have asked them as well to fast, and they all did it in their own increments, but they were obedient to my voice. I knew which ones could handle how much time. This is why I let some of them eat. Mandy chose to listen, and her partner G, because they are one, he fasted with her. He's on the 6th day. The other people in the group did not know to fast right away. I had Mandy fast first, then G followed, then the rest of the group. But do you see what it takes to be chosen? You have to be obedient to my voice. You have to have childlike faith, and you have to love one another. These people have been witnessing in their own way for me. They have given up their lives for me. They have sacrificed things for me, and they continue to sacrifice things for me every time I call them to do something. I have no favorites, but I do pour my favor out on the ones that I choose. What you are going to witness is very supernatural. I told you supernatural times are coming. Everything you're about to see is all true. I am holding Mandy's hand right now. I am squeezing it so tight, and I'm truly with her. And I have been with her from the very beginning. You're about to see who my true prophets are and why I chose who I chose. I told Mandy today to go to sleep. This was in the afternoon. I put a supernatural peace over her to make her fall asleep. She slept all day. I told her when she slept I would give her a dream, and I did. I gave her several dreams and finally woke up at 11 like I told her to. The first part of the dream, she was in a room with someone she didn't recognize, and I spoke October 2nd to her. She felt my appearance in the dream, but she didn't realize it at the time. The next scene was a mocker, a person not believing she was hearing from God. They sat on the bench and continued to mock her, and she said to them, I would be careful because the Lord just spoke to me October 2nd, and then I woke up. That was the first dream that she went back to sleep. I gave her another dream. She was in this building, and she was with a group of people. She doesn't remember who she was with, but the person she was with said, oh no, we need to leave here because these creatures are going to come to life on October 17th. So as she is in the building, she starts to run from them, and they start to come to life. And I gave her that date for a reason. Children, you have no idea what is coming. Then she woke up again. Then I put her back to sleep supernaturally, and that was another dream. And then there was another dream. She was with her best friend here on earth, and she was sitting at a table, and a friend was bringing her Keurig coffees. And her friend said I threw that one out because I touched it. It was contaminated, and then I made her say in the dream 107, that the Keurigs cost 107. Don't throw them away. They are expensive. I was showing her in the dream that the coffee is going to rise. I was giving her symbolism of prices, 107 during the contamination. So when you see the pestilence increase, that is when the prices are going to rise over inflation. I know you don't understand this now, children, but everything she has done and everything my chosen ones have spoken, they were not their words, they were mine. They were not their actions, they were mine. I am the one that poured my spirit out in her when she was in her bathing suit. I am the one that designed that. I am the one in the very beginning didn't preach once, always saved, because I needed people to follow her. I needed people to wake up and see as the prophecy started falling, so they would know that I came to fulfill the law, and the ones that stay by the law are cursed by the law. All of that was my design to bring more people in. So her prophecies haven't changed. It is still my voice speaking. I would not ordain a prophet to all the nations and then let them be deceived. Ask yourself, why would I do that? Why would I want to wake up my children and then let the devil deceive them when they haven't chosen the world? Now there are people there are people that I have ordained, but they fell into temptation and chose the world. Mandi did not choose the world. She did not choose the money. I told her not to monetize, and she listened. Even when her music producer told her to monetize, it was her music page, she told him no. So she has listened to my voice from the very beginning, and then it says Jesus clock went off. She has not stopped listening to my voice. When I told her there was a reason she was falling in love with Guillermo, it's because I ordained it. I spoke the world into existence, and I have created partners for everyone. So you may not understand everything now, but these are mysteries in heaven I am trying to show you. It is I who spoke the date, February 15th. It was not just my midnight cry, but it was for the videos to go viral. It was for people who I knew who was going to mock and scoff and make videos so more people would see it and the seed would be planted. It was I who spoke 522 because 522-2025 on the stellarium, it was I who spoke 522 because 522 matters, because I told you the devil took away the Sabbaths. And 2023 is a mirrored image of 2025 on the stellarium, and it's representing my true calendar and my dates on the Maseroth. Everything she has spoken has been from me. Stick around for part 2, more of the labor video messages. Woo, okay. Bye, guys. Love y'all.